Welcome to Bell Sport and Classic in St Albans, where later in this show I'll be driving something very, very rare and, as Monty Pythons used to say, completely different. Bell Sport was set up in 1989 by Peter Bell, initially working with Austin Healey's and MG's, before moving into more prestigious brands with a new management team specialising in Ferraris. In 2017, they moved to this impressive purpose-built site, and in 2019, the company was rebranded Bell Sport and Classic. Sadly, Peter passed away in 2020. The man now at the helm is the managing director, Tim Kearns. Tim, pleased to meet you, sir.
And you, Tiff.
Your next Ferrari man is your history, isn't it? Which is why you're part of this new...
I worked in the main dealer world for many, many years. So Ferrari is very much in the blood, as it is with many of the people who work here as well.
So you do everything here, though. You restore Ferraris, you service Ferraris, you sell Ferraris, as well as a whole array of other marks.
Yes.
It's expanding quickly, then.
It is, yeah. So the pillars of the business: restoration, after sales, sales, and this year was the first year of our challenge series.
Yes, you ran a race series. So you rent out Ferraris from novices to race.
And others to race, yes. It was almost an accident-free season.
Did you get involved yourself?
I did first year this year, so I got my licence in January, and I think I did 8 races this year, so yes. Really
you have a drivers club as well that does tours, you have that sort of expand out?
We do. We went to Le Mans this year with a group of customers, which was a very boozy affair from what I saw of the bills. And next year we've got a trip to France and hopefully one to Spain.
Wonderful, you cover everything. And now you've got a new enterprise.
We do have a new enterprise. Yeah, Morgan Hertfordshire. So we're branching out into some new cars. We really like what they're doing now and what they're up to. And if you'd like to see a bit more...
Yeah, where do I go?
Just down here.
Down the stairs. Oh, thank you. Good to see you. The Morgan Car Company is one of those great British treasures. Set up in 1910 by Henry Frederick Stanley Morgan, better known ever since as HSF. And he started by building 3-wheel cars, but they weren't really cars. As with only 3 wheels, they could be classified as cycle cars, which meant, as HSF had spotted, he didn't have to add car tax to his products. Morgan would continue to build these 3-wheelers from his Malvern premises for the next 40 years, and they were hugely popular with sporting drivers who would do trials in them, characterised by their wooden chassis and air-cooled V-twin motorcycle engines mounted out the front. All yours for £65 back in 1911. The first 4-wheel arrived in 1935, the 4-4, 4 wheels and 4 cylinders. The first Plus 4 came along in 1950, simply plus more power, and they became hugely popular both on the road and on the track. And while models came and went, you can still buy a Plus 4 today, and having brought back the 3-wheeler model in 2012, also a Super 3. HSF died back in 1959, but the company still remains partially in family hands, with grandson Lawrence Price currently at the helm. And whilst little looks to have changed on the outside, recent investment from the Italian Invest Industrial Company has allowed them to build a brand new all-aluminium platform to go underneath to replace the old ladder frame design they had. And this new Morgan Plus 6 is the first Morgan to have this new CX chassis installed. CX being to celebrate the 110th anniversary of the company because, as I'm sure you all know, CX are Roman numerals for 110. It's also the first car to be a Plus 6 thanks to the installation of a new 340 horsepower 6-cylinder BMW engine under that long, elegant bonnet. And much as I'd love to go out for a drive in this right now, there's something completely different. This is one of just 8 Morgan CXTs built. In fact, it's chassis number 006. And like that Morgan Plus 6, it's available for sale now on the Carhuna Platform, which offers online auctions and classifieds with dealer reassurance. To give it its full title, it's actually a Morgan Plus 4 CXT. Only really because it has the same 2-litre BMW turbocharged engine producing 260 horsepower. Otherwise, there's very little +4 to be seen. It's also a CXT being the chassis, and a T are trials, going right back to those old 3-wheelers going up muddy hills. Because of this, of course, is a vehicle that you can take on any trial you can possibly imagine. We can go to the North Pole, the South Pole, across the Sahara Desert. We've got leather cases here. We've got, of course, spotlights everywhere. We've got a chassis number plate. Looks like a Monte Carlo rally. Always looks nice. Roll-over hoop, but obviously you can stack more equipment on the top of that. Cases everywhere. Pelly cases, chrome cases, roto packs cases. Looks like petrol to me. Shovel on the top. Got to have your shovel for the desert. Planks that go under the wheels when you get stuck in the sand digging out. Spare wheels. No idea where the jack is. First thing you need is a jack. Can't see a jack. There's a pole there, no jack. Bit of a problem with the jack. It's probably in a pelly case. Inside, more survival stuff. Got a little cool box, fire extinguisher. This is ready to go wherever you want. It's crazy. So let's go somewhere in it. So Katie, how did you come to have this very rare machine in your showroom?
Well, we were lucky enough to have a client of ours that has a huge collection of cars, and this is very unusual. So when he offered it to us, we ripped his hand off, really.
It's a fantastically bizarre machine. But there are these wonderful raids now, well not raids, what are they called, hero rallies, which this would be perfect for. I think next September there's one across the Sahara. Would you like to come? We'll go there.
Yes, please, let's go.
But why my left-hand drive anyway?
Well, they made this car in right-hand drive and left-hand drive, and they made 9 in total. And it was about a 50-50 split. They were very popular in Europe.
Because you said something about this car was supposed to go to Portugal originally.
It was. So it was spec for a guy. It was bespoke made for a man in Portugal. Hence the fact it's left-hand drive. Yeah.
And weird flags on the doors, which is a bit of a mystery.
Bit of a mystery.
I like a bit of a mystery occasionally. You want to know these things.
Custom built, everyone is bespoke, so you can have any colour. This particular colour is the Land Rover blue, the classic blue, 1950s.
On Land Rover blue, is it?
So 1950s, and then the decals you could have, again, numbers, decals, whatever you wanted. So
a bit rattly in the back. Is that all the kit for survival?
That's all the survival kit. You've got your shovel. You've got your
I couldn't find the jack when I was looking around. It must be buried, the jack.
It's buried. It's in there somewhere. You've got your planks and your shovel to get you out of trouble. I
love my spotlights, though. I did found out those. So if we go mains, when they'll flash, there's a camera here. I'll flash the camera. I'll give them full beams. Oh, look at that spotlights.
They're very bright.
Turn them off now. Sorry, I just had to check the spotlights were working. So have you done the full Morgan history? You've been off to the factory tours, you know everything about them?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've spent a lot of time at the factory.
Yeah.
And we take customers up and do factory tours sort of once a month now, which is lots of fun. So yeah, lots and lots of time.
So the models, you've only got 3 models now that currently sell, all on the new
CX platform.
X platform.
Yeah, the new chassis. So we've got the +6, the +4, and the Super 3, which of course is the famous 3-wheeler.
The Super 3. Have you driven the Super 3?
I have.
Oh, they're hysterical. I haven't driven the latest one, but I drove the old ones.
Oh, you've got to drive the new one. It's bags of fun.
I always love that big V-twin engine out on the front. But they're not really for long distance cruising, though, let's face it.
No. It's a jaunt in the countryside. It's a few hours out.
So I know this is all about the CX chassis, but I mean, who in Morgan ever came up with the bonkers idea of creating this trials car?
I think this is what they were always famous for, the T in the CXT, T for trials.
Yeah.
And I think it was a case of really wanting to push the envelope and validate the integrity of their engineering and design.
Yeah.
I mean, just really wanting to do something completely different.
What's this box? I thought it was a cool box, but you said it wasn't a cool box.
No, so the box underneath my feet holds the wheel gun.
Oh,
exactly.
That's also your job, by the way, when we're stuck in the sand.
Am I doing the wheels as well?
I will mostly be sitting here when we're stuck in the sand.
So I'm donkey doing the wheels and donkey doing the diff.
That's what the adventure's all about. Time to get some revs up. I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot of power, but it's still frisky, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
You don't happen to know anywhere. I think we've got to go a bit off-road. You haven't anywhere we can go for a little, spin around maybe? A little field somewhere near you, we could have a little check.
I do know a place.
Okay, all right, we'll go there later. So, is this your field?
This is our field.
We have permission to drive in this field?
100%.
Well, this is where a CXT should be, shouldn't it? Spinning its wheels with a bit of mud and a bit of flying. Oh, it's slippery. You've got to get the speed
It's
up
been
there.
raining.
Have I got my right diff lock on? You think? Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. I think we're good. I've got it. I've lost it. I've got it again. Oh, I haven't got it. I thought I had it. That's a bit slippy there, isn't it? I must admit. It's churning up your field. I hope the cows aren't going to be upset, are they? No, but this is where a CXT should be. See? Going a bit of sliding. Oh, what does the diff say? Is it locked or fully locked or half locked? I might be getting your car a bit muddy. The car cleaners out, I think.
I'm going to have to get this car cleaned.
Oh, well then. Here we go again. Try and get the nice, neat donuts. That's nice, neat sliding. You see, that's what you don't want to do them tight, but tight donuts easy. It's power sliding that you really need to do. Get in the car, gripping one way, digging in the foes.
The other way.
I'm spinning my wheels. We're getting a bit stuck, and we can't get stuck. We're in a Morgan CXT, which will go anywhere. And so, there's a very clean Morgan Plus 6 and a Morgan Plus 460 for sale now on Carhuna. Cheers. Thanks for the car.
Thank you.
Sorry about the cleaning. Sponge will do.
Thank you.
Maybe a bit of chamois leather, jet wash. That's what it's supposed to do.